What's up, boys? You did not read the title wrong, and yes, I've made videos on this in the past, but things have changed. 5 days into his presidency, President Biden overturned the transgender ban for US military. If you guys don't remember, originally transgendered were banned from being in the military. Back when Obama was president, he went ahead and overturned that. Then Trump became president and turned it. General Mattis made a sort of policy to where you can serve if you've already transitioned, but if you haven't transitioned, then like you couldn't. Before we jump into it, there's actually a military YouTuber who has made a transition since they got out, so we're gonna call them and just see how they feel about it. JT Suits.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
You ever ignore my call, I'm gonna come to your house and kill your fucking dog! He couldn't come to the phone right now, guys, but I'm sure he's ecstatic about it. So, as of 25 January, this executive order from the president overrides the 2018 executive order from the old president, and any denials of reenlistment, like boards that are going on right now, are immediately halted because of this new order that was placed in action. So if someone was already like HYTing higher tenure in the military and you were being kicked out because you couldn't re-enlist because you were transgendered and it was like a disqualifying condition, you're now good to go. Biden said while signing this, all Americans who are qualified to serve in the armed forces of the United States should be able to serve. The all-volunteer force thrives when it is composed of diverse Americans who can meet the rigorous, I was about to say righteous. What am I, like some skater game from the 80s? Righteous standards of military service and inclusive military strengths our nation's security. The big deal in 2018, or at least what was on a lot of the headlines, was that the cost to help people transition was gonna come out of American taxpayer dollars, which some people had a problem with. However, some of the stuff we spend our tax money on anyway, in my opinion, is kind of ridiculous. Biden also cited a study from 2016, and in that study, it said that transgenders who are transitioning will have a minimal impact on mission readiness. And I believe they're citing to once you're fully transitioned, because during the transition, obviously there could be some complications. And I know this is shocking to some people, but we literally already had transgendered service members in the military. They had complications they had to face, but you know, if you weren't diagnosed with gender dysphoria, a lot of times you just served in your regular capacity and you identified how you wanted, although you kind of got slotted into a gender role when you joined the military anyway. Emma Shin, a Marine Corps captain, I'm delighted that the approximately 15K transgendered service members proudly serving across the globe can rest easier knowing that their service to our nation is seen, valued, and that they continue to serve as their authentic selves. Again, what I went into, even if there was a ban, transgendered service members are obviously gonna be who they still wanna be. You just identify, you know, and fill a certain role during the day or while you're in uniform. And again, you can always continue to be transgendered, which is what she referenced in being their authentic self. Amit Pally, a CEO for the Trevor Project, said this discriminatory ban was cruel and unnecessary from its inception, and we hope that the reversal sends a clear message to transgendered and non-binary youth everywhere that they should be proud of who they are, that they are deserving of our country's respect, and that they have the right to serve with honor. On the flip side though, conservative groups are not cool with it. A retired Army Lieutenant General actually had this to say. By overturning the current policy on service by transgendered individuals with gender dysphoria, the administration is signaling that it favors political correctness over military readiness. It is unfortunate that the commander-in-chief is signaling that he is more interested in social engineering than safeguarding the health and well-being of American service members. Military service is inherently stressful. The suicide rate in the military exceeds the general populations. It would be immoral to place individuals at higher risk from mental injuries, such as those suffering from gender dysphoria, in a situation where they are likely to experience extraordinary stress. This decision will contribute to a reduced level of military readiness in our armed forces, which are already hard-pressed to defend Americans' interests around the globe. Also, people who have been kicked out because of this now, they're technically gonna get grandfathered in. So if someone got like involuntarily separated, discharged, denied retirement, Now they have cases to go back and get compensated for that. What are your guys' thoughts on this? Pros, cons? We used to have to take like gender dysphoria classes, but I'd be lying if I said I was anywhere near an expert on it. I'm just sharing the information that came out because I know a lot of you guys don't watch actual news sources and you get your information off Facebook posts. So I'm gonna give you a non-biased, literally told both sides of the story. I don't know how it could get more biased than that. It is kind of weird how nothing's set in stone though, and like every president can just flip what the other president did. But yeah, let's just go see where it goes. See you guys in tonight's live stream on my second channel. Change the name, it's now DwkYTContact. There's a link in the description. Go team.